I used to stay up late until 3 a.m. learning on the internet, watching camera reviews for cameras I couldn't afford, productivity apps I would never use, and believe it or not, researching on how to sleep on time. I told myself I was learning, but really, I was avoiding the real work. Learning became my perfect escape. This is the thing about today's internet. We can learn anything. Editing videos, building apps, speaking Japanese, making sourdough, retiring early, getting disciplined, and cold plunge. There's a tutorial for everything. 50 years ago, if you said learning is my biggest time waster, people would think you are insane. Learning is good for you, right? But at 2 a.m., watching my 7th review of a camera sitting 2 feet away from me isn't productive. It is avoiding real work. But who has the willpower to stay away from all this content? I'm not David Goggins. So I got cold turkey, the Navy SEAL of blockers. I have used cold turkey every single day for the last 2 years, and I cannot recommend it enough. But before that, there were sleepless nights, unfinished projects, and just total chaos. Over the last 2 years, I have managed to find strategies that made this blocker stick. I'll share them with you in this video. But before we start, let's learn a bit about cold turkey. If you have no idea about cold turkey, let me tell you there are 3 types of blocks. Continuous blocks. You can block apps and websites continuously. Scheduled blocks. You can block apps and websites for specific times. For example, I block YouTube, Reddit, etc. for my mornings. Computer block or device lock. This is called frozen turkey, where your entire computer is blocked. All of these blocks have different kind of locks. My favorite lock type is password, which is a feature in the Pro version. As I mentioned in my previous video, I generate random passwords with 1Password and never save it anywhere. Frozen turkey. I didn't mention this feature in my previous video because I discovered it quite late, but now I can confirm frozen turkey is amazing. Frozen turkey just blocks a device. For example, this computer is blocked from 10 p.m. to 4 a.m. I've realized over the years, nothing meaningful really comes out by waking up late. If you had a bad, unproductive day and you're trying to squeeze in more work at 10 p.m., forget it. I realized that the next day starts with this evening, and frozen turkey is the perfect companion to make that happen. My rule for cold turkey: uninstalling it should feel like defusing a bomb. It should be very difficult, but reinstalling it should be dead simple. I know for a fact that uninstalling cold turkey or bypassing it is possible. I have done it so many times in the past 2 years, but I have learned from every uninstall. And now I'll share with you 3 strategies that really help me stick with this blocker. Number 1, block the escape routes first. Wherever you can find the uninstall instructions, just block them. You can also block searches for cold turkey uninstall and bypass cold turkey. Number 2, tell your support network about it. I have told most of my close friends and even my virtual assistant that if I ask for cold turkey uninstall instructions, don't give it to me. And they're more than happy to help, which I'm really grateful for. Number 3, built-in operating system features. Since I'm a Mac user, I can only talk about iOS and Mac. I'm sure these things are possible on Android and Windows as well. First, have someone else set up screen time password for you, and you can block the support cold turkey page so that you don't have access to the uninstall instructions. And then also, if you really want to make it bulletproof, set up an admin account and access your computer through a user account which doesn't have permissions to mess with the blocker settings. I haven't used it for myself, But there was time when I was installing cold turkey on a work computer and I had to go through the IT person. I really love cold turkey, but I know there is no magic bullet. We have to continue working towards it. If for some reason you have to uninstall, which I have done myself, make sure you learn from that uninstall. I've also observed the desire to uninstall goes away as we start to see results of our productive self. If you have any questions about cold turkey blocker, please drop them in comments. I'll do my best to answer them. I'm not an expert by any means. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this helps. Bye-bye.